What is good? Osiris here, stuck in the middle. And yes, I did say free Ethan Klein. Before I do that, to watch all my videos, go to middlemaga.com. You have been promoted to Ultra Maga, whether you like it or not, just by clicking on the link. Thank you for joining. Ethan Klein should be freed from YouTube. He got a 1-week ban, and I think it's unnecessary. I don't know why he got banned. We have a First Amendment in our country. Ethan Klein replied after getting banned, he said, a few white supremacists, those evil white supremacists, watch out for those white supremacists, successfully lobbied YouTube to suspend me. Oh no, that never happens the other way. A Jewish dual citizen of Israel and USA for anti-Semitism. I don't know if that's what YouTube actually called that, but okay. Ben Shapiro and friends can virtue signal all they want, but ultimately they are the ones platforming dangerous anti-Semites. All I did was point it out. That's his reply. If you don't know what happened, he basically said something bad should happen to Ben Shapiro. And then also other people are saying he actually doxed somebody. And that could have been why it was pulled. I don't know why it was pulled. YouTube doesn't even tell you. Maybe they told him. I don't know. But they don't really even tell you why stuff's pulled. And, tweeted about this on the 19th. He basically said, I hope something bad happens to Ben. And I said, I do not agree with the Ethan Klein suspension. It doesn't matter if the joke isn't funny. He calls it a joke. I think he was joking. It's not funny, but so what? Did Ethan break the law or not? That's what I care about. I'm an adult. I choose not to watch his vapid, unfunny, unintelligent show. This isn't complicated. Censorship doesn't solve anything. Well, the one thing it does solve is how do you give Google more power? Google is happy to suspend and do a strike and do that. That's them wielding a sword. The person wielding the sword doesn't really care. They're wielding it. They're not getting hit by anything. They're the ones with the power. And by supporting stuff like this, you are supporting power in their hands. I'm not for it. Somebody said, this is somebody new who I've just been interacting with great interactions, I think, respectful agreement and disagreement. And that's what this whole thing is about. I don't want an echo chamber. Abraham Indonesia says, I believe the issue is that that later in the episode regarding a different topic, they doxed someone. And from what I recall, that goes against the YouTube community guidelines. I believe the ban is related to the dox. Thank you for the information and giving that to my attention. I did see that from, I forgot the Nakeem, whatever, this big social media guy who talks about drama said that. So my reply was, is doxing somebody illegal? And that's an honest question. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. I don't think it is. He's not getting locked up or anything. He's not even getting sued. There should be no terms on the public square outside of the Constitution and law. So should doxing be illegal? Famously, Taylor Lorenz, in my opinion, doxed libs of TikTok or amplified the dox of libs of TikTok. Who knows how much he was involved behind the scenes or not? Is that legal or not? If it's legal, then they should be able to do it. The question is not should Google have in their terms you're banned if you dox. The question should be, should we push for legislation? I don't know if that's a great discussion for another video, but there is no censorship that should be happening from that. Tim, this is the backwards one, Pim Tool, who we disagree on a lot, but respectful disagreement, says, should YouTube be forced to host content like hardcore prawn, computer-generated other types of prawn that cost server space and money? Why should YouTube have to host content they don't want to host? These platforms have become like the phone service. That's like saying I'm on the phone talking to somebody, and if I said what Ethan said, should the phone company be able to cut off my bill or cut my line off? We saw the bank cut off, yay. Should they be able to do that? Of course not. How do we have a functioning society if that happens? Recently, Elon Musk in this Twitter purchase, allegedly the Biden administration is looking into investigating it, whatever that means, from a national security standpoint. It's reported by Bloomberg. So if it's that important, if somebody's going to buy a product, like if somebody buys this iPad from me, the government is not going to investigate for national security purposes. If I want to buy the bakery down the store and they agree to sell it to me, they're not going to investigate that for national security purposes. That is an admission that the platform is that important to the security of our country. If it is that important, if anything is that important, then the free speech on that platform should be protected. I don't think that's out of line. It's a slippery slope. Ethan Klein said, well, I have dual citizenship in Israel, and he's basically trying to go towards the double standard, saying it's a double standard, almost like me saying I'm black, so I should be able to say hateful things about black people, right? No, that's not the case. Maybe culturally there's this double standard, but when you talk about free speech, when you talk about YouTube, there should be no double standards. I tell people all the time to kick rocks. You don't like this, go kick rocks. What would happen if you went and kicked a rock hard? You would hurt your foot. Why is that any different than Ethan Klein saying, I hope this happens to Ben? Where's the line? Who draws the line? Where does it cross the line? So if I say, someone, maybe there's a cliff out there that looks really nice, maybe you should jump off of it. What is that dangerous? Maybe I meant jump off of it with a parachute or with a magical device that would help you fly, a jetpack. So where's the line between what's okay, that's no big deal, you told someone to kick rocks, to what Ethan Klein said? There is no line. We've already had this argument. I fully support Ethan Klein being able to be on the platform to have a terrible show and to say terrible things. I just wanted to throw it out to y'all. What do y'all think? Let me know.